Hi, I hope everybody's doing well today. I know I was away for a lot longer. Can't even get into any kind of excuses or anything. It's just a lot to explain, but suffice it to say, I had some time today. I really had to push myself to get back to making a video, even though there's so much that I wanted to share with you since the holidays. I thought I would do a little update video. I thought I would talk about some of the things that I've recently purchased. I thought, well, perhaps briefly touch on the whole Joann situation, just my 2 cents about it. Not that, hey, please stop scratching the carpet, sir. Thank you. Yeah, so this might be kind of a little bit all over the place, but if you like things that are chatty and a little bit hauly, and include Tigray. Also, I'm actually wearing a recently completed project, so I guess I could start with that. This is the dress. It's like a midi dress, like mid-calf, and I didn't want it. I actually had to take it in from the size that I had cut out, because I had cut it out before my current weight loss, but I didn't also want it to be skin tight. I liked that it kind of skimmed, and then like I could decide to wear a belt over it or a jacket or whatever. But I really love it, and I'm just gonna get the pattern now and tell you which one that it was. This was the New Look 6597, and I made the one, the View A there with the long sleeves. Super, super easy, a beautiful cut to this, so simple. And you want to get down, that's good. And I really loved it. The this is kind of like a, I don't know if you could see it, but it's kind of like a sweater knit, like a lightweight sweater knit. I got this at a local fabric shop. This was not Joann's. I paid $2.99 a yard, and I love it, even though this is not necessarily the direction that I was planning on going with my new style. There was something so moody and just with the buildings, and I absolutely loved it. It looks like a Victorian scene in London or something. I don't know if it's actually based on an actual city. I have no idea. But I really did love it. It's a gray day. I'm probably looking gray. My outfit is kind of gray. It's intermittently rainy, so windy. You know that kind of wind that, what do I always think of? Like Sleepy Hollow, when the wind kind of goes, anyway. That kind of like someone's moaning in the wind, that kind of wind. Anyway, this pattern I had gotten when Hobby Lobby had that clearance a little while back, and I'm definitely going to make more of these. I think the short sleeve is something I'm going to do next, but I also want to make another long sleeve, but I would probably make the sleeves a little more fitted the next time. I actually like that they're a 3/4, well, they're 3/4 on me because my arms are extraordinarily long, but I think next time I would make it a little more fitted. I mean, this is a stretch, so it wouldn't be that much of a problem, but for this one, I like the sleeve in that kind of, I was gonna say droopy, that's not the word. Like an A-line? Well, I've lost my words. Anyways, on to the next thing. Oh, this necklace I got a while ago. This was done by Estee Lauder. These were actually perfume compacts that they're still, oh, I love the smell. It smells like I want to say this in the nicest possible way, but it smells like a grandma. How grandmas always have that sweet, powdery, vintage perfume kind of smell. Yeah, it still has a lot of the perfume in it. And they made these beautiful necklaces. I don't know if Estee Lauder per se made them, or if they were, I've never looked into it, but I did see there was a lot of other ones online for sale. So I just wanted to mention that in case anybody's curious. This weekend, past weekend, was my birthday, so I got very nice, beautiful cards from some of the sweetest people in my life, and I'm so thankful. And they were just so pretty, I had to leave them out a little longer. So that's that. And yesterday I went out shopping with birthday money, which I think is the best money. And there goes my lighting. Okay. In any event, oh my gosh, this thing is so heavy. I actually should weigh it. I would guess that she's got to be about 12 pounds. It feels like it's actual concrete, but she's a candle. So I love searching out yummy smelling candles that you can reuse the containers. That's always been something that I absolutely loved, that you can find those type of things. In fact, I have some around here. This used to be a candle, now it holds my clips. This used to be a candle, now it holds the paper butterflies that I put into the online orders that people order from me. This used to be a candle. This has a bunch of little clips that you use to make like hair accessories. I think they're called alligator clips. Yeah. So yeah, I love when you can find something like that. So anyway, this extraordinarily healthy girl smells like peony and honeysuckle. So I just wanted to show it to you new. I just got it yesterday. And I do not usually like fragrances that are flowery or powdery or sweet. I usually go for the smokier, muskier, ambery, sandalwood, like smelling like a manly, I don't know, smoky pool hall. I don't know. I just love that smell. But this one, for some reason, it must have some, what do they call it? The notes. It's not under notes. I don't know. You'll probably know what I'm talking about. But the smells underlying the main smell. It's got to be something that's in there that is drawing me to this. But in any event, I'm also going to have her. I'm curious to see if the wax goes all the way down inside her or if it's only like maybe to here. I want to see how deeply it goes. But I'm imagining with her weight, it probably is quite full. So that's going to be a wonderful container after for flowers. Or I was thinking if it's deep enough, I might use this for my scissors on my sewing table. Although, my gosh, this weight plus all the scissors, that might not work. In any event, that was one thing that I got for my birthday. I wanted to show you this gorgeous palette that I just randomly found on Amazon. I've been looking for a very large mirror for my bedroom, and just, you know, one thing to another, to another, to another. I swear sometimes Amazon is as bad as Pinterest. But I got this little palette, and I just cannot believe, I don't usually like to buy like no-name makeup. Not exactly sure, you know, how good of a quality it is or anything. I'll put the link down below in the description. And I don't know if you're interested, but this is, I've been waiting to show this to you, so I haven't even used it. Amazingly, it comes, oh, sorry. It comes with a little mirror, but look at how pretty that is. The embossing on it is, why can not all makeup be like this? This is absolutely beautiful. So we've got like a bronzer, and this is like a blush with a highlight in it. This, ooh, that's kind of like a jelly type of thing. I think that probably is something that you smooth over your eyelid after. Yeah, I don't know what the quality is. I can't swear and say, ooh, go buy this. It's just so pigmented and everything, but it's so pretty. So I just wanted to share that with you. Wipe my hand now. This little thing that I got way back before Valentine's Day was actually this little mug. and it came with a little lid. I got this at the Target dollar spot. Just so cute. And it's glass, which is nice because it seems like everything lately is plastic. So that's nice to keep like your coffee warm, or in my case, to keep any beverage safe from the little dipper who loves to dip his paws as he walks across tables, and so he just dips his paw in and then drinks it. So that lid is nice. The other thing that I got not recently, I think it was just around Christmas time, I got this for myself, and I got this off of Etsy. And again, it's glass, and it's got the cutest little, it's not embossing, decals on it. So cute. So this is strictly for my sewing room. This is, you know, it has a glass straw and the little lid. So I love that, and I thought I would just share it in case any of you wanted to get one, or even get one as a gift. Very, very cute. And another thing I wanted to share, I got this, oh gosh, I think I got this around January because I was searching for my new calendar for the year, and I went to Barnes & Noble and I fell for this. This is for the paper lovers. It says the Cottage Collection, 180 pages to create and craft with. Includes stationery, bookmarks, stickers, wrapping paper, gift tags, and more. Well, if you are a paper lover like I am, and I try not to be because I used to do all kinds of altered books and scrapbooking, and I did everything years ago. It just is something that you can really go down a rabbit hole very quickly and start accumulating stuff. These are stickers, and yeah, you can make like little gift tags, and they have these different sections in there. That's really nice. I guess I can open it now. I've been waiting to show you. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Really pretty. Gee, just that I'm really thrilled. Sheets of paper, different papers. Just so beautiful. Ooh, really color saturated. This is that you can do note-taking. There's all kinds of stickers, and you can make your own envelopes, color bookmarks. These are all, you can punch them out. I thought I saw there was coloring pages. These stickers, they're so pretty. Okay, so that's enough of that. And okay, this brings us to Joann's, and just after this, I'm going to show you, you're not even going to believe how much more I decluttered beyond the videos that I last posted. You're going to be shocked. I'm shocked. I'm still shocked. In fact, it took me a few days of just, I'd come into my sewing room to sew, and I just kind of sit there like I didn't want to touch anything because the space was so much more open than it was ever before. So anyway, Joann's. Okay, I don't have anything to say that's probably original. We're all bummed that Joann's are now closing all the stores because, I mean, yeah, it's heartbreaking. Many years ago, a couple of years before I had my son, he's, you know, in his 20s now, I worked at Cloth World for a little while with some of the sweetest ladies. They actually gave me my they gave me my wedding shower. So sweet. And at the time I was there, we were actually taken over by Joann's. And let me tell you something. Before Joann's took us over, we were sewing. There was hardly anything in there that was not sewing related. And Joann's took over, and we could not believe instantaneously how much stuff they were bringing in that was not sewing related. So for me, I know that the store's been open, I don't know, 80 something years. When somebody on YouTube mentioned they did a whole story on it, which was fascinating because I had no idea it was that old. Again, this is just my little opinion, my little microscopic, insignificant opinion and perspective on things. So it seems to me like they were not listening to their customers. It also seems like, I know the whole lockdown thing that messed up a lot of businesses and a lot of, workers, but my store just seemed to be short-staffed even before lockdown ever happened. And I just could not understand, like, I understand you need money, you need revenue, you need that to be coming in to run a store properly. Like, it has to be profitable. But, the ladies there, just absolutely the sweetest. Honestly, one of the ladies just, I'm going to tell you something in a second. They were short-staffed constantly, like for years and years. And it broke my heart that they were so short-staffed. I mean, most of the time there was one person at the cutting table, one person at the registers, a giant long line of people just waiting in line. My dad doesn't know anything about sewing, doesn't care. He's all sports, but his opinion was, well, people are just not sewing anymore. People are just not, making, I said, false. Like, you have not been to my store. Like, rarely were there times that you would go in there, week after week and it would be empty. Oh no. I mean, maybe on like a Tuesday night or something, maybe 7 o'clock at night, if you would go there. But during the days, holy cow. No, they were not. People were handfuls of fabric. Anytime there were pattern sales, they always were pretty steadily busy. Now, was that enough for the profits for the company or that location? I don't know. I'm like, what happened with all the money that we have been giving you all these years? Like, to me, in my mind, like, I'm trying to understand. Like, you can give me all the technical stuff. It just, personally, I'm like, I feel just so angry that this company that was established for so many years could not get their act together for some reason, or reasons. So anyway, the one sweet lady there, I don't want to say her name, but she's an absolute sweetheart. She worked her butt off at this store. She just was constantly schlepping merchandise from one end of the store to the other end of the store, filling it at the cutting tables. She was a hard little worker. And we were talking, and she gave me this little crocheted piece that she's made to give away to people. And I said, I'm going to give you a hug. And she gave me this little one. He's holding a little heart. So anyway, that's my Joann spiel. I know everybody's upset. I don't mean to get everybody down. I don't even know how much of this I'll actually keep in. But I've said my piece, and I don't want to keep staying upset, because I thought, well, this kind of sucks now, because I just emptied my sewing room and donated a tremendous amount of it. But there's no regrets for that. The timing was just like hilarious, because I had done those declutters. Now it's been like, I think, more than a month. And I donated it all to the sewing school for the kids. And then I was like, oh, I have some more stuff now in my trunk that I've since filled up. And I'm like, should I keep that? But I'm not going to worry about that, because I know God has a plan. He has a plan for my business. He has a plan for what I'm going to be doing and where I'm going to get stuff. I do have a local place that I've actually been to since I was a little girl, probably like 4 or 5 years old. And I'm now just turned 56. So that's been there, but it's not the kind of place that you can go. For instance, I need a black Ponte knit in this weight, and be guaranteed that it's going to be there. They have a lot of ad hoc stuff that he imports, and it's wonderful. I got this there, but you really can't count on a lot of stuff, as well as the notions. The notions are kind of sparse. The trims are, some of them are great, but again, you can't rely on, you know, when you might see something, you might go there a week later and they don't carry it anymore. So that's a little frustrating. They don't have patterns anymore. I did get, when So Lovely with Grace had first announced the $1.99, in fact, I knew, I told my son, I said, I think the store is closing. You don't do until further notice and not close, or at least have some kind of serious problems. So I did get this little bunch. I didn't go crazy because, and I was going to get 15 more. Maybe that was, I don't know. Maybe that was just for the best that I didn't get them. It's kind of sad because I did want some things from my newer style. Not that I don't have, but I did glean through a lot of these and I kept a bunch. Actually, I have another bin. I'm sorry, I'm really chatty today. I think it's because I haven't talked to you for a while. I have to tell you all this stuff now. But I did keep a bin. I gleaned through here and I did keep a bin of a lot of the really hippie boho ones, but I didn't want to give them away because a bunch of them were vintage and they were just so pretty. I had to keep them. So they're like in my basement, but this right now is all my patterns except the costume patterns. They're in my bedroom in a bookcase. But even that, I dwindled that down to like maybe this many. So this is all I have now. That's it. And some of these new ones. Okay, let's get into this. My gosh, I'm so yucky. First one is McCall's 8370. I love this. I will be making that skirt a little bit longer. I like it a lot, but I don't like the slit being up to my mid thigh. So, but I love the jacket. I definitely think I am fine. I used to have a couple of these and I wore them for, you know, when I was in corporate. And I did love them, but now I think I'm wanting to return to that. I'm wanting and craving to return to a more, I don't think I'm ever going to not, I mean, clearly as I'm dressed today, this is a lot more clean lined of a silhouette than what I'm used to wearing. It's a little more fitted than what I've worn for many years now. But I think that I'm wanting a more clean lined and elegant style. That's what I'm going for. So I'm sure I'm always going to have a little bit of funky left in me, but yeah. So this one, let's see what the actual number is. Oh, 8529 McCall's. I love that dress. I don't like dresses that are high necked like that, but maybe I can lower the neckline just a little bit. But I love that. I do not love this version with this little pocket on the boob or this. I would make these with the longer sleeve, but I would not personally. I would not, you know, there's enough action up here. I don't need to shine a light. This one I love. This is McCall's 12204. That jacket with all those seam lines looks atrociously difficult, but it also looks tremendously wonderful. So I had to get that. I don't know how soon I'm going to be making it, but I really, really thought that was sharp and elegant, and it's got that nice fitted, slightly fitted silhouette. Really nice. The next is McCall's 12210. I don't know if that's the real number. Let me see. 8535. That's 8535. This one, I can look up the number. I gave you the wrong. Okay, this is 8533. McCall's 8533. Okay, back to this one. I know that this is pajamas, but I love this slip dress, and I am going to make slip dresses that I can wear out from this pattern because I thought that swooshy bottom was so nice. I mean, that would be nice with boots, that would be nice with flats, that would be nice with flip-flops, that would be nice with heels. I love it. So I am looking forward to making that one. And you get the bonus of a robe. The last two are not necessarily rushed to make, but I wanted to have them in my collection for that time that I would want to make them. This is McCall's 8190. It says it's a costume. I would 100% wear that coat. So easy, and it comes with a detachable collar and the hat pattern, that little cloche hat, which I am all about. So look, sometime in the future, I am definitely going to be making that. And the final one, oh, I just want to have this on display. It's so pretty. This is Vogue 2061. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, I cannot even imagine. Imagine the underdress, like the bodice and the skirt of the underdress are like a lace, and then the organza over the top. Oh my gosh. So gorgeous. It looks like so much work. But yeah, that's definitely like a princess moment. And I know like the bodice on that is quite a bit of work, but to have that as a result, oh my gosh, so beautiful. So that's all the patterns I got. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you little peeks, and then I'm going to do a video that's going to be like a studio tour, and I'm going to give you a more in-depth tour all around. So that's what we'll do. Okay, here we are at my sewing table, and Tigra's taking a bath. And I remember everything I had under there. I had the smaller bin full of fabric scraps. I had a bunch of rolls of fabric. That's all I have now. And these first two white ones, these are interfacing. That's it. And that bin is all I have for the extra fabric. That's it. This is a project that I'm making for Tigre. Yeah, that's it for there. My table's a bit of a mess. We got to get to that. So down here, I just have some current books. This is drawers to pack up orders. And then there's two bins of like ribbon scraps that I use to wrap them up. That is my vintage sewing, what do you call it, box. And there's sentimental stuff in the back. All of the tall bins that I had under there of fabric scraps and different things that I was going to alter, clothing, tops, dresses, whatever, gone. All of it is gone. All of it. That's just more sentimental over there. There's the last of the jeans that I'm finishing up that I have to put in my shop, and photos and stuff. That's it. That's all that I have under there. My patterns, this is all I have except for the small bin of some of the other patterns, the more hippie boho ones I have downstairs I didn't want to let go of, but this is it. And like I said, I'll do more of a studio tour and give you more of a clear look, but this right now is my sewing closet. It looks a little messy right now, but this shelf right here, this is all the fabric that I now have. And there's a couple of rolls here, but this is it. This is all I have. So I'm going to fold this up a little better. Down there is costumes. That is a container for interfacing. That's a blanket. That's my knitting project. There's some empty bolts. And back there is the little bin of fabrics and elastics and things to make lingerie. So I just wanted to let you have that update, and I'll go more in depth to all this, but I just wanted to give you a peek. I also wanted to show you this gorgeous fur, darling. It's not real fur. I don't like real fur. But it is this absolutely like a baby soft, gorgeous, luxurious faux fur coat that I recently thrifted. And I am absolutely in love with it. Oh, excuse me, the chair. It is 3/4, I guess you call that 3/4 length. they call it like a car coat, I think. Yeah, so this is it. It was brand new. They had a ton of different coats that I don't know if they had cleared out a store or, yes, and of course pockets. Oh my gosh. It has the beautiful little clip closures that clip on. And this was just sitting there amongst all the other coats, and I have been looking for, because I've had this, it's the most utilitarian brown wool men's coat for the better part of 6 years. Now that coat, you could go out in a polar vortex with a t-shirt on and you would be fine. It was cashmere and alpaca. Oh my gosh, so heavy. I felt like it was like a 10-pound coat. So I've had that, and I just wanted something vintage looking, something girly. Now this isn't vintage, it just looks like it, but gorgeous lining. I love that it has this little thing to hang, and it was, as you can see, $29.99 plus 30% off on senior day. And now this says it's a size 2X, but I think it's just like my perfect size, because I love when coats, especially fur coats, fake fur coats, are oversized, because it gives you that more kind of, I don't know, luxurious feeling, you know, like you're being surrounded by cushiony. So this is the name. The funny thing is, I came home like, my grandma used to have this saying. She said, you think you're the cat's meow. And I felt like the cat's meow. I was so proud of finding this, and I just said, oh, thank you, God, for the perfect timing to go in on that day to find it. I put laundry in. I came home from thrifting, put laundry in, cleaned up, straightened up the project that I was working on. And I started to, I went and put my sweats on, went to go do dinner. And I sat down in front of the TV and started clicking through, and on QVC, this guy, for real, this actual guy was there selling his clothes, and I was like, what? That's wild. So the timing was all just so crazy, and I'm very, very thankful that I got that beautiful coat. So I think that that's all for right now that I have to update you with. I have some new books that I want to share with you. I have some, a few pieces of fabric that I recently got, just a couple. And I am not going hog wild at the Joann sale. I just really don't really want a lot of the stuff that's there, because it's already been picked over and it's kind of depressing there. I did say to myself that I want to go there each week, and I did last week, to bring the ladies some treats, you know, some cookies and things that they can at least be a little bit uplifted while they're having to go through this terrible ordeal. So I will go either tomorrow or Saturday and see them again. And other than that, thank you for being patient with me. If anybody watches, I always am so thankful for you. I know my schedule is just like so erratic and so, you know, it would probably get you all roped in on something, and then it's like, where'd she go again? She's gone again. You know, I don't mean to be like that, and it certainly is not because I don't, you know, take you seriously or I don't value you. You're so special to me. Everybody that leaves your sweet comments, my gosh, I just want to go right through the computer and just hug you and say thank you so much, because there's so many people on YouTube. I mean, who am I? I mean, if I were to get 2 views, I'd be like, wow, that's amazing. How did anybody even find me? But I've been rattling on for so long now, and I'm so thankful to talk to you. I love you very much, and I hope you stay abundantly inspired and have a great rest of your week. Take care. Bye.